Well, the snow seems to finally be gone. There are still traces here and there in the shady areas of the valley. We listen to the soothing white noise of the White Mud Creek. The mallard I had spotted the previous day was still around. His mate may be on the nest, but she was nowhere to be seen. This isn't a rock. It's a wasp's nest, laying on the ground. The mallard decided to go with the flow, and so did we. We enjoyed some beautiful views of the sky as a traffic helicopter flew about. I'm happy to report everything was moving smoothly here. A raven seemed to be celebrating after having a courtship flight with its mate. Spring was definitely in the air. Even Lyndon had a spring in his step. These common goldeneyes were courting a little. You can see the male doing a bit of head bobbing as the female dunked herself repeatedly. My favorite thing about spring is the new growth, especially when the leaves are so tiny and precious and pushing up from last year's debris. My favorite view of the creek. My camera has given me eagle-eye vision, and I spotted a mallard on the creek, as well as this trio of female mergansers. Along the way, a male American robin sporting his bright orange breast led the way down the trail, and then he perched in a tree. I had noticed some ducks in the distance, but when reviewing the footage, I realized I didn't see the goose that I was filming. This little fellow seemed to get disturbed. I'm not sure if it was because of us or the raven that flew by. I was lucky to see this little muskrat before he dove under the water. I believe his home would be among that pile of branches. This is also a beaver pond, as the end is dammed up with mud and tree logs. I love the reflections created by the dark water surface. I kept hearing frogs croaking, but I couldn't see any, and I also didn't want to disturb them. This was the first time I saw hooded mergansers on the creek. The male kept his hood firmly folded against his head. I love how this drake went down the little rapids and then looked back at his mate, as though to either encourage her to follow or say, "Hey, look at me, I'm cool." As always, thank you to our patrons on Patreon for their continued support, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.